Well, hello everybody and welcome.
Yes.
Today we just want to just have a little preview. Well, I suppose it's a little preview of what's coming up in the next day or two, because we are about to embark on our little European adventure, aren't we?
We are.
And
It's come up very soon, actually. I'm surprised. It's just
in
time's
preparation for that, we've driven to Sussex and we're staying at a CL site.
Yep.
It's the Camping and Caravan Club CL site called Latchets. It's a little place right out in the country in Chiddingly. I know some people call it Chiddingly.
Yeah.
And today we have been to the Six Bells pub for lunch, which is beautiful. So if you get a chance to check out the Six Bells pub at Chiddingly, it's a bit of a treat really, with all the imagery on the walls. It's
Stepping
it's
back in
excellent.
time, actually. It's wonderful and so friendly. And it's just a few steps away from the site.
It's very, very good
Yeah,
indeed.
it's a lovely place. The
So-
walks around here are absolutely lovely. And it's such a nice village. You can walk to some shops. And the site itself is immaculate. And Jane that runs it is the friendliest, most
Well,
helpful lady.
She's very special.
Yeah.
So really good for our first time here. But a top recommendation if you want a little country CL site. This is the one. So yesterday we spent a bit of time at our son and daughter-in-law's house over in Barkham. So that's right out in the middle of nowhere. They're very kind, came and picked us up and took us back to the house, and we had tea over there. That was really nice. They've just moved in actually, haven't they? So
And we, with the three grandchildren, we played. What was that game we played on there? It was a good game. We played
it's a little tile game
And
called
it's
Quirkle.
Quirkle. Yeah, we played Quirkle, and it's such fun. Yeah,
You have to. There's the little tiles are made up of shapes and colours. So there's 6 different shapes and 6 different colours, and you can get a shape with a colour, and you have to match them all up. Anyway,
and they've got
so we really had fun with that. Made our brains stretch quite a bit.
and they've got a new puppy, which is a
Willow.
Willow. Oh, and she's a golden retriever poodle,
Yeah.
and Pippin
Golden Doodle. I
and
think
her
they
mate.
call it,
So
yeah.
that's 2 of our sons have got 2 cats each. So it's the first dog that our sons have got, and she's absolutely gorgeous. I
Yeah.
said, "Oh, she's Nanny's little baby. Oh, she's lovely."
Extraordinarily excitable, and she's like a little teddy bear.
Well, we'll put a picture up, or I'm going to
yeah.
put one on Instagram anyway. But yes,
Yeah. So if you
Yes.
don't know, we run an Instagram thing, and you can find us on Instagram at happytravellers_stories. So have a look at those. You'll see stuff that you won't see on the YouTube channel actually, because we both sort of take various pictures around, and we don't put those up on the YouTube. So follow us on Instagram as well, and you'll get to see a lot more of where we are and what we do.
And just a quick shout out
So,
to
today-
the other, to
Today
the other grandchildren we saw.
the other
today, and they want
grandchildren,
to be
our other son and
mentioned.
daughter-in-law, who are over in Peacehaven, they came over today, and we went for lunch down there. And we want to make a massive big shout out to our granddaughter, who is turning into our YouTube advisor, Abigail. Abigail, the YouTube advisor. She's young. She watches a lot of YouTube and stuff, and knows about social media, as all the young uns do these days. But also a little shout out to Emily and Erin.
Oh
as
yes,
well.
they are identical
twins,
twins. The most prettiest girls.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we
So-
had a lovely time, and Emily and Erin have got a game of cards called Uno.
Uno. Yeah.
So we played that in the pub.
It's like
Yeah.
it's weird
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like Quirkle, but in card
Yeah,
form. So you put a card down and you have to match the card, And then if you can't match, you have to pick up a card, and it's the one to get rid of the cards first. Really, two really great games to play with kids and the family. So yeah.
So now it's hard for me because I feel very sad because I'm not. It's just saying goodbye to them all, and
well,
I hate it. I love them all.
Really,
our sons and
not
daughters-in-laws. We're very lucky. Yeah, and just it's a while till we see them, but these things. So, but I miss them. Always miss all my sons and daughter-in-laws and grandchildren because I love them all very much.
Yeah, Wendy feels it a lot.
Yeah,
I do too, but not so much. Anyway, so tomorrow is our last day here. So we've asked if we can stay late because we're going to do like a really late night, sort of late in the day, travel down to Folkestone,
yes.
And wait for the train that we're going to get.
Yes.
We have to check in at 5 o'clock, I think.
No, I think it leaves at 5, darling. Well, then I think
We're going
we
to
need
look it
to check it up.
and check before we go tomorrow,
What
just
time?
to make sure.
Yeah. And we've got to stop and do some shopping on.
Yeah, and we've got to do some food shopping because
We'll run out.
pretty much nothing in. But there you are. So we've got that coming up. So there's really, really exciting. We are actually on our way tomorrow to our European adventure.
And I think tomorrow we'll have a look and we just plan our first stop. I feel happy if we do that. Just plan the first stop, and so that when we get off the boat, we can put in the place where we're going to go to, and then see how we go from there. So yes, that's what we do. I don't know when it's going to be.
So we'll be arriving in Calais at about 7:30 in the morning of the 27th, and then making our way southwards and stopping off somewhere. So if you know of a great place, a little air that we can drive for a few hours to get to, that's south of Calais, down that way, put it in the comments below.
Yes.
And we'll try and hit that spot and show you what it's like when we're there for real in a couple of days' time. It is quite exciting now because we're within touching distance of Europe, and we are sort of really, really ramped up for it. So yeah, and just to say thanks for the piece of advice that on euros, buying euros, getting euros, and so on. It's nice to know that when we're down in Spain, we've got the right sort of cards and bank accounts that will allow us to get euros without any additional extortionate bank fees. So we'll be able to do all that while we're down there, which would be great. So we're going to, as I say, we're setting off. We're probably going to just have a look to see what sort of place we can hit after Calais within a few hours, and we'll look, maybe to get settled in just after midday or lunchtime, and then we'll settle there for the night and have a little think about what we're going to do next over that evening. So
exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where will we be? We do not know.
No. Maybe. Well, I think what we're going to be doing is maybe we'll be recording a couple of videos tomorrow so that we can post those and get them scheduled up so that you've got something to watch while we're on our journey, and we'll try and get a couple of days ahead so that we can take pictures of the surroundings and show you the trip as we go without being under that pressure of recording and getting it uploaded on the same day, which is what we're doing now. We sort of like doing that, but I think we need to be a little bit more organised as we're travelling down to Spain, because when we did that for Sweden, I know we missed out quite a few days because of internet connection and so on, and speeds, and we couldn't get it uploaded. So we want to get like 2 or 3 days ahead over the next day or so, So we'll be recording bits and pieces. On that note, some of you might be wondering what happened to the battery situation, the leisure batteries that we spoke about. Well, we've got 2 of them fitted and all connected up. The battery cable situation was that I ordered battery cables that would go from the second battery to the third, and they turned up, and they were just not right. So I've not fitted the third battery yet. However, A&E Leisure, when the van was in for the door and that sort of stuff, I had a chat with them, and they have provided me with the connection ends and enough cable for me to do a really tidy job of that. So that was really great of them to enable that for me. So really top notch on that. So I'll be making up the cables and sort of connecting those up as we go on. It's actually quite a sizable job, because I've got to route the cables out through the back of one box along the chassis and back in. So it's quite a big job. So it won't be done tomorrow. But just to answer those questions. Another question we've had also is, how on earth do you keep warm in that little white box? Well, they didn't say little white box. People have asked how we keep warm. Well, let's put it this way. We're right at the end of November. We currently have we've had the heating on today, but we've been out just to keep the van warm. Currently it's too hot in here, so we've turned the heating off. We've had to open the door to let some fresh air in. So how we keep warm is we turn the heating on, and it's massively efficient and effective.
If we're not plugged into electricity, which we're often not, we've got the LPG, so the heating runs by that. And when we're driving along, the battery powers the cab heating. So
well, it's the hot from the engine.
Yeah,
it's the hot engine that does the cab.
Yeah.
The cab is a standard Fiat problem in the cab area, which is called cold cab syndrome. So if we keep away from the cab, we're nice and cosy. Where we are sat now, sort of centrally in the lounge, is lovely and warm. And even with the door open, we literally got the door wide open.
I think because we're outdoors so much, we don't feel the cold so much now.
No.
I think we live at a lower temperature over this past couple of years.
And even in the coldest times, we'll only have, overnight, we might have the heating on set to about 5 or 6 degrees. 5 is the lowest it will go before it turns off. So we might have it 5, 6 or 7, depending on whether it's really cold. And that'll keep us nice and warm, because all the heating boiler's down underneath the bed. So the bed keeps really warm, and the bedroom, all the heating starts down that end, so it does keep really warm down that end.
It does keep very warm, but if it's a little bit cold, instead of Pippin sleeping on top of the bed, she comes right inside the bed, and then she's very toasty, and we're even more toasty. So
yeah, she knows when it's cold, so she
just goes
climbs up
like this, scratch, and come in. Otherwise, she cuddles up between us on the top of the covers.
She's asleep over there at the moment.
Worn out, because what with the kids being here and going out to the pub. She said, what did she have at the pub? Oh, she had some bacon, didn't she, and ham, so she's been well fed. Yeah.
So we're really, we're sort of excited. We're almost exhausted with excitement, aren't we?
We are,
And the getting ready of all the things.
Yes.
Bicycles, the weather's not been great, so we've not got the bicycles out lately, but we will be getting those out. Especially when we're down, settled in Spain. They'll be coming out, and we'll be doing, probably, once we get settled in Spain, we'll be doing a completely full review of those electric bikes, because we need to spend time getting that right. and sort of doing a
We
full
do. Yeah, I'm looking
review.
forward to that.
There's also another video that's in the works that I'm just editing now, that is all about the front suspension springs that we upgraded last January, and it's a bit of a roundup and review of those springs and how they've been in use. I've got to say, they've really made a difference. So yeah, but that's it really.
Yes, that's it now.
Yeah. If you've got any sort of stuff that you want to know about in terms of what it takes to get a van, live in a van, travel around, just put those questions in the comment section below, and we'll do our very best to answer all of those. And honestly as well, where things are good, we'll tell you they're good. When things are bad, we'll tell you they're bad as well.
Because we don't know the process of taking the van on the tunnel and taking
No.
Pippin as well, so we'll tell you all about it.
Oh,
So we don't know that.
yeah.
We've never done it before.
We
The only
booked-
thing we've been on Eurostar is we went on the train once to Paris, the two of us as foot passengers. So it's going to be, we won't know that.
Yeah, so we booked the van to go in. They wanted to know the length. They didn't want to know the height. They wanted to know if we were taking a trailer or whether we had a bike rack on the roof. So, you know, I'm hoping that it's all the correct booking. We booked it as a camper van, because that's it's
Yeah.
either a car, a camper van, or a commercial vehicle. We booked it as a camper van, and we're hoping that that's the correct one.
And it cost
don't know.
£19 for a dog, each dog you want to take.
Each
there.
way?
Yeah. Each
So,
way, £19.
Yeah, £101 for the van and £19. £19 doesn't change. The £101 might
does,
change
yeah.
depending on what train you get, on what day, on what month, because the price will go up and down. I've seen it as low as £87. I'm sure people will say you can get it cheaper than that, and we do know about the Tesco Club Card points where you can convert those.
You can, yeah.
But we don't really do Tesco.
No, not
so,
now. We haven't got any Tesco points.
No. So, but there you are. That's it. One other question we've had recently. I thought you were vegetarians. Well, we do want to be
Yes.
vegetarian,
Yes, we do.
but we don't always succeed in that.
No.
We do feel like we're healthier when we're more to the vegetarian way, and I think we are more, because it used to be that we'd have more meat than vegetables, but now we have more vegetables than meat. And I know we bought sausages and bacon.
We just have weaknesses, sausage and bacon.
Yeah.
We just fancy it sometimes. I love sausages and bacon.
There's a funny thing about bacon, right? Wendy buys bacon because she really likes bacon and really likes the idea of bacon sandwiches and stuff like that. Hardly ever does Wendy eat bacon. Buy loads of it.
I do, yeah.
Hardly ever have
Because
it.
I like it, yeah.
Because if it's there, I'll cook it up for breakfast and have it, right? And then Wendy will say, "Oh, is there any bacon left?" No. It's all gone.
Yes, I say, there's any bacon left. No, you
But that's
say.
like a week after she bought it. So, no wonder it's all gone. But there you are.
But that bacon we bought in the village store, we were very disappointed to find that it came from some country in the EU, and it was just packaged in England. I thought it was local
it was
bacon.
packaged in Kent.
Yeah, we thought it was.
But it could have
had
come
that,
from anywhere.
Anywhere. We do not know what country it came from, and
And
it's
there's
disgusting.
there's the thing about labelling,
Gosh.
yeah.
Because often
So,
it's bad. I'm disappointed, because if I'd have known that, I'd never have bought it. I thought we were, like the sausages, I thought we were supporting a local butcher, and a local.
Yeah, I think that was. The sausages were
Gives you-
local.
yeah,
they
they
were.
were.
They were lovely.
And I thought the bacon was too.
yeah, the bacon not that great.
It's misleading, very misleading.
I had a couple of slices for breakfast.
Yeah, you did.
Um,
Yeah. Well, no
Not that
wonder it's
great.
nothing special at all. We paid a lot of money for it, and we thought it might have been. Never
What a
mind.
rip-off.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that's
so there you are. We are. I suppose we're excited and nervous at the same time. You know, thinking that it's only one day left to go before we're away on the train.
yeah.
Well, a day and a half. This time tomorrow we'll be in Folkestone probably.
Yeah, we will be near them folks, whether we're
yeah.
actually there yet or not.
Parking up for the night, and and finding out what we do, and making sure that we can wake up in time to get
Yeah.
driving across.
Find out
and,
what time
yeah.
exactly our thing is. Yeah.
We've got all the tickets on electronic phone and stuff like that, so we'll be
We'll
good.
have a look
We'll
to
be-
see.
Yeah, so well, that's it. Yeah, sorry about the little jump there. The recording time ran out
Yeah.
because we've waffled
We've waffled a lot.
a lot.
Yeah.
Hope you've enjoyed that.
So,
If you have
yeah.
enjoyed that video, give us a thumbs
Thumbs
up.
up, yeah.
And if you want to follow our journey as we now travel across Europe through France and into Spain, why not consider subscribing? And if you don't want to miss any of our video uploads, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button.
Become a super subscriber.
A super subscriber.
As Abigail tells us, Colin
That's right.
and Jerry are
Yes.
her other grandparents.
That's right. Yeah.
So thank you both, yes. She says that my other nanny and granddad are super subscribers.
Yes, indeed.
We say thank you to both of them.
So
Yep,
there you are.
That's it, yes.
That's it from us today. We're going to see you again tomorrow
Yep.
and in the coming days as we travel across the Channel Tunnel and into France, right down into Spain. Stay with us,
Yep.
stay tuned, and we'll see you again. Bye bye for now.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your comments.